All right. Last night I was chilling on the couch and I was watching some YouTube on the TV, and a Hassan Piker, aka Poo Poo Piker, video played, and it was just him with his chat reacting to this tour of a mansion. And within the first like 3 minutes, it became so apparent to me I wanted to stop watching the video and watch the original video on stream myself, because oh my god, I could not stop fucking laughing. Holy shit. This video looks goddamn hysterical. Not only are we going to be able to make fun of rich people for having just the worst fucking taste, but we're also... Actually, I don't want to spoil it. Never mind. I don't want to spoil the really good memes in this video, okay? I'm going in basically completely blind. I'm going in basically completely blind on this one. But from what I saw, it was fucking hysterical. Let's get right into it. One of the largest houses ever built in the urban world. 105,000 square foot property, reportedly valued at over 500K. Until now. Hold on, this house is worth $500 million. How much money do I have in my PayPal right now? I'm curious. How much money do I currently have to my name? I'm gonna go ahead and... I don't want to show any of my PayPal info or anyone's docs, because the little thing shows people's recent payments to me, and it has their real names in it. But I'll go ahead and screenshot this. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah. Porky, $217. Goddamn. I'm a fucking porky. Porky as fuck. So, that is literally all the money I have in the world at the moment, to give you guys an idea. So, this house is worth... actually, how many times more is this house worth than what I have now? There's apparently $500,000, so what, 500,000 divided by 217? So it's worth approximately 2,304 times all of the money I have in the world currently. Oh no, 500 million. Oh, I apologize. Of course. Sure. Oh, yeah. Okay. 500 million divided by 217. Ah, even better. This house is worth 2,304,147 times as much as I have in my entire savings right now. So, yeah, it's... Whew. I'm already salty. Yeah, there's no such thing as a $500,000 house in LA. Jesus Christ, dude. To be fair, from the outside, it is very pretty. This is a very nice house from the outside. Like, to be completely honest, this does look really nice. It's got a very good view, very good location, and I do like the general style of it. But I've seen what the inside looks like very briefly. Yeah. That is ugly as fuck.
Today is the most epic of epic videos.
Brick
We
bonga.
are at the largest house in the urban world. When I say the largest, it is 105,000 square feet. It is called The One. And what gets better than that, we are with...
Oh, I can't wait for GTA 6 to get delayed another 2 years while Rockstar works on adding this house to the game, to GTA 5.
The one and only Niall, who is the visionary behind this. He built this, and he is just an incredible guy, and he's going to show...
All right, I'm going to be honest. This dude looks like Hassan Piker in roughly 25 years. All right? This is Hassan Piker in 20 to 25 years. All right? I don't care what anybody says. That's what he's going to look like. This is future Hassan Piker.
Around this house that no cameras have seen this house before in its entirety. Ever. Is that correct?
That's right.
So this
You
is
are the
a
first,
world
Michael.
debut.
World
Let's
debut.
do it.
Let's do it. Let me show you. Come on. So we got a
It's like a moat that goes
stone
around
door that opens into itself.
Check that out.
Hey, mods, if someone does something worth being timed out for, perma. We don't do timeouts, we perma. No timeouts, no message deletions, we perma, okay?
Electric stone front door.
That's neat.
Biometric. We have the latest technology in the house.
Whoa! Guys, I have never been in this house before. This is the first time walking.
This is ugly, okay? I do not like when I walk into a house, no matter how nice it is, when it's all like empty feeling like this. It just it's like it feels like, yeah, it's like the inside of a museum. It doesn't feel like a place I would want to live. I would take a house that is a quarter, a sixth, a tenth of the size of this house. That's a bit cozier and nowhere near as nice over this house. It feels like, it just feels cold and uninviting. It feels like you're walking into a mall, not like you're coming home. When I come home, I like to feel like, yes, I'm back in my nice, cozy, comfortable place. This feels like I'm walking into a mall. Yeah, it's very cold and uninviting. I mean, I like the color scheme. I would go for darker walls, though. If I were to paint the walls in this, I would probably paint them a slightly light to dark gray and have the floors and the ceilings be white. That would be nice.
Walking through the door. Adam has never been in this house before, and I don't even know what to say.
Jesus Christ, burn the banana! What the fuck? Thank you for the 60 tier 1 subs. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Fucking thank you. Holy shit. Alright, time to buy this house. We're doing it. We're buying out this house, okay? We're buying it out now. That should be enough, right? I don't know how money works. That's enough, right? Hey, is that enough? Is that enough? Is 60 tier 1 gifted subs enough to buy this house? No, I'm just kidding though. Thank you so fucking much, Burn the Banana. That was extremely kind of you. I will I'll read your message after the video.
Well, wait till we're done. Let me show you over here. So we'll come and go this way. This is a lot of the artwork we have, the sculpture done original for this house. This artwork here is from Michael Phelps. It's called Unity, and it was made for the house. It turns 360 degrees. This foyer, because there's so many seating areas in the house,
I don't like that, dude. Why are rich people so bad with art? Like, why do they have like the worst artistic taste, dude?
seating areas in the house,
It doesn't. Why is there not a couch here? Okay, hold on. Let me show you how to make a room as big and empty and void as this feel inviting. I'm going to show you guys what I would do, okay?
And I don't even know what to say.
well, wait till we're done.
Pan down.
Let me show you over here. So we'll come and go this way.
All right. This wall should have the biggest fucking TV that you can buy, all right? Massive, flat screen, Ultra HD TV, a fucking Blu-ray player, surround sound speakers, a big coffee table, a really nice C-shaped couch, a couple of end tables on the get rid of this. There should be a big coffee table here. Not a projector. Projectors are cool, but they don't have very good light quality. You want to go with like a flat screen. Big C-shaped couch. Massive TV. Fuck, put a goddamn like fireplace here at least. Have like a small fireplace with a big screen above it. Like at least it would make this room feel a bit more inviting, like livable. Like there's not even any like furniture to sit on or to relax on. Like I would come here and be like, okay, where do I sit?
This is a lot of the artwork we have, the sculpture done original for this house. This artwork here is from Michael Phelps. It's called Unity, and it was made for the house. It turns 360 degrees. This foyer, because there's so many seating areas in the house, this foyer is a true foyer. It's like an art gallery when you first enter.
This foyer is the size of
it.
most luxury mansions.
Well, let me show you over here. So we have a two-story office with an office balcony.
I have to ask you a question. Do you get lost in here?
I don't, I mean, and for me, it doesn't even feel big anymore because I've done it so many times.
Dude, I like my stream room feeling cozy and lived in. This just feels like... It just feels unpleasant. Like you feel like you're in like the... You know what this feels like? I feel like sitting in this chair and working would feel like you're at the office when you get called to the office at school and you're like sweating because you don't know if you're in trouble or not and you're about to have to get called into the principal's office. You know that feeling? Where like you go to the principal's office and you get called in, you're nervous and you're sitting there in the chair and you're waiting for the principal to come in and you feel like you just don't feel comfortable sitting there. That's how I feel. That's what it seems like it would feel like sitting in this fucking chair. Or like a therapist's office. Or like you're about to get the results from the doctor that just did an MRI on you and you're about to find out you have cancer.
But you know, it is big.
Also, one thing you guys need to know, 10 years in the making, right? 10 years.
December 2012 was when I first bought this land, and we've been pushing ever since. And this office is the only room in the house. The house is surrounded by water, so we have little moats, and we have a total of 7 water features and swimming pools combined.
The moats are pretty cool. Wait, 7 swimming pools? No shit.
We've been pushing ever since. And this office is the only room in the house. The house is surrounded by water, so we have little moats, and we have a total of 7 water features and swimming pools combined.
Water features and swimming pools combined. Okay, it's not as crazy. 7 swimming pools would be fucking insane. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I would take this, like, room as a streaming room over what I have now. Don't get me wrong. I would. However, if I could build my perfect streaming room, my ideal streaming room would basically be maybe a little bit bigger than this room. And I would set up very much like I was back in Florida, where you could see my window next to me. I really do like sitting next to a window. And having a camera angle in which you could still kind of see the room around me and just my general setup and everything like that. I feel like that would be really nice.
But this office, you'll see every single wall in this office touches water, so it's like it's floating.
The view is nice, though.
Incredible. Look at the height of this. I'm 6'2". How high are these ceilings?
How do you need a ladder to get your shit from off of that? What is the point? What is the point of having a room this tall? What is the point of having a balcony that overlooks your office? If you have your computer down there and you're trying to rub one out, there's no way to do it in any privacy. Someone could just walk over and look down at you as you're just fucking, fucking ripping your meat apart. They can just fucking look down at you from that balcony. No privacy. The windows are huge. There's no curtains on this. How hot do you think this fucking house gets when there's no goddamn curtains on any of the windows?
No.
They're probably 24 feet just in the office, but the higher spaces are higher, and all of the built-ins are from Italy, hand-rubbed lacquer, all shipped from different parts of Italy.
Yeah, you've been hand-rubbing.
Have you ever seen an office with a balcony?
I have not. I actually noticed that. I thought, my goodness, I'm assuming that we'll be able to see into the office from up there.
Yeah.
I'm overwhelmed, and I've seen the foyer and the office.
Oh, wait. So the next room we're going to go to is the formal living room, and the formal living room, I designed it like the Plaza Hotel in New York, where you could have multiple meetings at the same time. but it was very important for me that the house feels comfortable and warm, which that's why I did the use of like really nice, warm suede wallpaper.
Whoa, check this out. Is this not the Four Seasons? I
Or the
feel like
Plaza.
I'm in the
One
Four
of the two.
Seasons.
Where is the TV? Is that a TV? That
The
room
house
feels
comfortable
barren.
and warm, which that's why I did the use of like really nice, warm suede wallpaper.
Whoa, check this out. Is
There's
this not
no
the Four
TV.
Seasons?
This feels so barren, dude. This feels so barren. Like, don't get me wrong. I like the opening and the windows that slide. These windows are probably motorized and they slide to close. I've seen houses like this. But, like, it feels so barren and cold, lifeless. I like ultra-modern architecture. Don't get me wrong. I'm a huge fan of ultra-modern architecture. It's just too big. This guy literally just went all out on making it as big as possible, and it's gotten to the point where it doesn't even feel pleasant to live in. It feels like you're living... It would be like if your house was just a home, like an emptied out Home Depot. Like, imagine the inside of a massive Home Depot, and that's what you lived inside of. It feels like that. There's a point where, cool, big is nice, but you can have a house that's just too fucking big. You really can.
Seasons? I
Or the
feel like
Plaza.
I'm in the
One
Four
of the two.
Seasons. Oh my word.
And the view today is a lot of overcast, but
Still
you know the thing that is
spectacular.
crazy about this house. There's so many crazy, beautiful things, but one of them is I have a backyard with a view of the.
I'm new to chat, but I love watching Xander Hall. I've been watching since the Minecraft days. Oh shit, Dead with Secrets. Well, I'm glad you're here because there's not a lot of people still around from those days. I'm glad you like my stuff.
Entire LA basin and the ocean and 1 acre of usable space, which does not happen anywhere.
Wow. This is crazy. This is wild. Do you have a name for that beautiful piece of art?
I do. We'll go over. I want to talk.
Oh yeah. If it's not obvious, this dude is coked the fuck up. This guy snorted 2 lines before this interview, before this tour. I'm not making a joke here. Like, this guy is definitely coked the fuck up right now. He is.
To you guys about that because it's something close to me. This is a moat. And the reason that we did a moat here, if you notice, where there is not a moat, you see the glass rail?
Yes.
So in order to have this free view to the city, we had to put the glass below, which we'll go to. But so below, we have probably the world's most expensive running track.
That is
because
an
you can't
amazing
run
view.
in Bel Air because there's no sidewalk. So now you can run from here all the way to where the front door is. And it did cost a lot of money, but it also gave us the look of no glass railings, which we'll go down there.
Spectacular.
So let me show you and talk to you.
This is
about
going to be a
this.
first. I never walk on grass. This is real grass, and I'm going to walk on it.
Why are you scared
Wait,
of grass?
it is? Oh, dude. I do watch a lot of mansion tours, and usually they're nowhere near as fucking ridiculous as this. But why the fuck would you use real grass? Use AstroTurf. You guys might not... dude, AstroTurf has advanced quite a bit. It can look basically indistinguishable from real grass, and it is so much easier to deal with, dude. It's so much easier to deal with.
No, I don't want to get dirt into the beautiful white
don't worry.
floors.
There you go.
How about that? Look, I'm on the grass, guys. This is...
Online leftists. I usually don't like to walk on grass. I don't like to touch grass. This man's been told to touch grass too many times. Fucking true, Caesar. Fucking true. He's been forced to touch grass.
This is a video full of firsts.
Yeah,
This is Simone Condes in Murano, Italy. And I was in Murano a long time ago, and if you've been in Murano, Italy, there's a sphere in the middle of the town that's done by this same artist. And this artist was nice enough to make this for us. And
What does this do for you? What does this do for you, dude? Like, you... It's like... what is the point of having like an extravagant art installation like that? Like maybe it's cool for 5 seconds when you have a guest over and you're showing it off to them, but does this like change anything about your quality of life living in this house? Like, dude, if I had as much money as this dude, no fucking way would you see me buying dipshit art installations, right? For starters, if I had as much money as this dude, I'd be saving it and spending what I can to like help advance like my political like goals, right? To make things better. But for two, like I would not be wasting any of it on shit like this.
And because they wanted to be involved in the one, but it's turned into something so much more because my ex-wife, I'm just getting divorced, unfortunately. It was a whirlwind relationship. I met her during COVID and it didn't work out. But maybe
I forgot about this. I saw this clip. Fuck. Are you fucking serious? I forgot about this. Why did he bring up his fucking ex-wife? His ex-wife, who, by the way, he met during COVID. In the course of COVID started in early 2020. We are now in early 2021. So within the course of a year, he met this girl, dated her, married her, and got divorced. And for some reason, decided to bring it up during this interview, or this fucking mansion tour. Yeah, I'm unfortunately going through a divorce right now. It was a great relationship, but you know.
And because they wanted to be involved in the one, but it's turned into something so much more because my ex-wife, I'm just getting divorced, unfortunately. It was a whirlwind relationship. I met her during COVID and it didn't work out, but maybe it will still at the end. I don't know, but this is a charity that we have called Wings of Angels, and this is going to help children.
Sir? Sir! It didn't quite work out. Maybe it will, though. Any askers? No, he's the one that got dumped. He's the one that got dumped. She left him.
Children in third world countries
Sir?
through the arts, because she is a well-known actress and singer in Argentina, and she came
still
from
going
a very
on about
tough
his
life
wife.
in Cordoba, and she wants to be part of the solution of changing the world. And one of the ways we're going to do this here is through this charity.
He's still talking about his ex-wife, and he's like, he looks like he's on like the edge of crying. He looks like he's on the edge of crying. This guy, to keep himself from like falling asleep drunk every night in a puddle of his own vomit, snorts coke all night. And it keeps him awake so he doesn't have to have dreams about his ex-wife.
Wings of Angels, and it's going to build housing and schools for third world country children to learn through acting and through singing.
That's remarkable. That's
Wait,
remarkable.
what?
And it's spectacular. I mean, this is...
Dude, he had me there in the first half. Like, yeah, we're doing a charity and we're gonna help build houses and schools for people in third world countries so they can learn how to act and sing. Maybe once they've learned how to act and sing, then they can try to make it big time. They can pull themselves up by their bootstraps if they can act and sing, and they can get out of there.
truly spectacular. I hope the camera does it justice.
At night, every one of these Murano crystals light up. Every one.
So the Murano is famous in Italy for chandeliers. That's the
blown,
same.
it's blown glass. It's the finest blown glass there is, and this is
same.
same.
Wow,
Yep.
amazing. An outdoor Murano. Wow, I'm back on the grass, guys.
Blown glasses.
So you can see, like
Unbelievable.
I picked out every single thing in this house, every paint color, every stone, every tile, all of the furniture. I worked with the furniture company, but you know, I picked like all of this was all my idea, like to keep it warm and supple.
It's not warm.
I am overwhelmed. You've never seen me overwhelmed in a house before.
It does not
I
feel
am
warm.
overwhelmed.
You've seen nothing.
This is an elevator, I'm assuming.
Elevators. I think there's 6 elevators.
Six elevators.
What?
You know, I'm a big developer. I
6
built a lot of houses,
elevators?
like this, but I've learned over time that we really need to start sustaining and trying to do things where we don't just waste. So this is one thing that we found. All of my flowers are artificial, but you could never tell.
Right. I thought they were real.
Yep. And
really
it's good because it's a bigger cost at first, but then you don't need to
feel real.
You don't need to worry about them staining and dropping, and you don't need to worry about sustainability.
What? Wait. Or why is he talking about fake flowers being a higher cost? This man spent $600,000 to build this mansion. He's worried about the cost of fake flowers. He thinks that's even notable. The price of fake flowers even being notable in the context of touring this fucking mansion. Would he spend every penny he had? Did he spend every penny he had and then he was left over with nothing after building the house, and so he had to really pinch his pennies when it came to the furniture and the extra details, like the flowers. That's why there's no furniture anywhere, because he spent all the money on making the house. Yeah, he only had $100 left over. Yeah, I don't waste, he says, right after showing off 6 elevators in his fucking house. Oh my god. No house should have elevators. I'm gonna be honest. If your house has elevators in it, oh god.
Spectacular.
So the next room we're going to come to is the dining room. We have one of 2 wine cellars here. This is not completed yet, but this is the
Two wine
cellar for the
cellars?
Jeroboams or bigger. So these are all for the large format wines, and it's all temperature controlled.
You sort your wines by room? Oh my fucking god, dude. What? That wine cellar alone in square footage is like half the size of my room. Yes, this house is the size of the void left in his heart. This guy is like the epitome of money can't buy happiness. This guy is like, I can see through this guy's exterior and into his insides, and I can see how much of a broken, sad, empty man he is.
I've never been in here before. But so that, like the big bottles will go here, and then the bigger bottles will be here all the way up. And it's all temperature controlled.
What the fuck? How do you need 2 rooms when one of them can store this much wine? Me and Lonnie go through like a bottle of wine every 2 weeks to a month.
Controlled.
Unbelievable.
There'll be a rolling ladder.
These are the best lights I've ever seen.
Well,
ever.
and you know, when we had these lights delivered, these were on.
Ew! Those lights are ugly as fuck. I don't care what anybody says. These lights are ugly as fuck. I don't care. These lights are ugly as fuck. Fucking gross. I hate them.
A semi truck, and they are so big, but when they come in here, you don't notice.
Apparently, he's responsible for 1/3 of all tickets issued for COVID social gathering / party violations in Los Angeles last year. Really? Dude, you know this guy is so lonely. He's like Notch. Whenever Notch first sold his share of Mojang, and got all that, like those billions of dollars, and spent it on his mansion, he was so lonely and depressed, he would just throw parties constantly, invite as many people as he possibly could, because he was so lonely and had no one to talk to, so he would just fucking throw parties all the time. Yeah, literal BoJack Horseman.
I mean, they look big, but you have no idea how big they look when they cut.
Huge.
Yeah, they're gigantic. It's crazy.
They're absolutely huge. Adam, this is...
Every jump cut in this video, by the way, is him having to take a break so he can snort another line.
This is unbelievable.
There's 20 chairs around this table.
So we have another art piece. All of these were made overseas with our designs. This one goes all 3 levels from the top all the way down to the bottom, and it's free floating chains.
Oh my God! How did you get this in here, Niall?
It was very difficult. Well,
Why?
we had the circles made, and then we had a local artist come and weld the circles and then buff all of the circles so you don't see the.
Do you know what else is so spectacular? You look either side of the house. That's got to be, what, 100 yards?
Chat, what the fuck will this be accessible to the public? Like, what the fuck? He has a wine cellar enough for dozens of people. He has a parking lot and track to run around his house, and he has so much space. No, this is his house. This is his house. He built it. It's his. This isn't like a public thing. I doubt he'll ever sell it.
Away from us, and the views outside the windows
If you build a house
in
like this,
every
it's your permanent
direction are
house.
just amazing.
And luckily for us, we're exactly framed of the Getty. That is the whole Getty right in front of you. This is another elevator. This is the main elevator. We have 2 powder rooms here.
May we take a peek?
Sure. All the powder rooms have Toto electric toilets in them.
Electric toilets?
Greetings.
All the doors here are electric, so you push the button, they all open automatically. This is Butler's pantry.
Wow,
this is really
soy.
cool.
Fantastic.
This is really cool. This is the smoking
Butler
room.
pantry? Butler pantry. Did I just hear those words? Fucking butler pantry. Of course this motherfucker has a butler. Of course he has a fucking butler.
Our room, and I did special ventilation here. I don't smoke cigars, but
The smoking
this
room.
has all vintage Playboys.
This is nice. This is actually nice. I would say the vintage Playboys being up on the wall is kind of sleazy, but Lonnie has a vintage Playboy that she keeps on the coffee table in our living room. A coffee table that is actually a trunk. It's a trunk with a flat top. We don't have a coffee table. This is actually nice. I actually really like this room a lot. This is actually my style. It's fairly small. The ceiling isn't super high off the ground. It's got a nice big window. It's cozy. This actually feels nice. Set up a big TV here instead of whatever's there, or set up a big TV here. And this would be a fantastic room to have like watch parties of movies with your friends. Calling that room small? No, I mean comparatively to the rest of the house, it's fairly small. Yeah.
Vintage Playboys.
Wow.
Truly astonishing.
Poggers.
The entryway is so dramatic. When I pulled up, I thought I was going to Fort
probably,
Knox or
Lonnie.
something.
that room is like
Niall,
twice the
how
size
does it
of our
feel
room,
to
of our
sit here
apartment.
now that it's almost
Wow.
complete?
Okay, holy shit. Now with scale, yeah, this room is probably the same square footage as our apartment. Never mind. Yeah, no, this room is definitely about the same square footage as our entire apartment.
Honestly,
Yeah.
can you cuss?
Oh, there's
We can bleep it.
this tiny TV.
Exhausting.
No, he said the F word.
I can imagine.
I mean, like really, really, the most exhausting that you could ever imagine.
So I'm going to make you laugh.
Tell me.
I built my house, which is about 7,500 square feet, and I was exhausted at the end of that.
That's one room here.
Yeah, that's. Oh, I hate you.
Dude, I'm sitting here right now with $500 to my name. I don't think I've even made a combined total of $100K in my entire life. In my entire time on this earth, I don't think I've made, like, if you combine all the money I've ever made, I don't even think I've made $100K yet. And I'm watching these two motherfuckers talking about how exhausting it was for them to plan out their extravagant several thousand square foot mansions. How exhausting it is for them.
Let's continue, guys.
This is just
That's
depressing.
funny.
The only thing
That is really funny. I mean,
no, and it's not untrue. I'll show you.
you have a room that's 7,500 square feet.
I do the nightclub.
The nightclub?
Michael,
nightclub.
why wouldn't there be a nightclub?
Well,
Oh, God.
you know what?
What about that whole area over there?
we're-
Did we miss it?
We'll come back to that.
There-
There-
no,
there's
we
a-
went-
No, down there there's an entire.
It's a bedroom. Do you want to see? You want to see every single room?
Is
Every room.
it a big bedroom?
Come.
It looks like it's still under construction.
Might as well, right?
I was going to say, while
Might
we're
as
here,
well. 105,000 square feet.
But I want to say, it's exhausting. But the only thing keeping me going is I have a girl coming in tomorrow, so that's making me happy.
You'll never find her.
Not here.
Sir! 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 Literally BoJack Horseman. Literally fucking BoJack Horseman.
We're not moving it here yet. So
What would you call this?
Is this art? I'm sorry. I'm gatekeeping art right now. This isn't art. This looks like someone that the foam on my wall. It's the same texture. It looks like an orange, just an orange larger version of the foam on my wall to block out echo from my room. This isn't art. I'm sorry. Art is not subjective. Art is objective. Art is what I say it is. This isn't art.
this is the art gallery. So this has special art lighting that light the art. These are benches that like you would in the gallery. So this could be an office.
And guys, he just wanted to miss this part.
Well,
it's spectacular.
There's so much. I mean, like, here's another bedroom, or since this is off the motor court, this could be another office.
This is nice. This is nice. I like this. This is nice.
Office.
Beautiful bedroom.
Not bad. This is okay. Staff office. Wait, is this actually like a hotel?
So this house, being 105,000 square feet, we're going to break it up into probably 3 episodes. So we'll get a third way through, and then we'll cut. We'll say goodbye to you. We'll join you again, and there'll be second and third, because otherwise you'll be watching for hours on end.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. What the fuck? The nightclub.
Reveal.
So here's one of the.
I recognize the color blue. This is in your
Yeah.
other house, the same color. It's
Here's
gorgeous.
one of the most technology forward televisions with you can see there's no bezel on it. It's just one piece.
How's that possible?
Because they come in little bricks and they get sucked together with air. And you can make it any size you want.
Okay, that's fucking cool. That's really cool. How the fuck does that work? The screens are like little bricks that get suctioned together and you can change the size and shape. That's actually really neat. I can't knock that. That's actually really fucking cool.
This is just.
I mean, this is
a
nightclub.
real nightclub. This isn't a nightclub in a house. This is a real.
This is bigger than most nightclubs. And we have not only a dry fire seating area, but a wet fire seating area. So 2 of these pods have fire pits in them, and we have water that will wash.
All right, chat. That is kind of dope. That is actually kind of dope. These little like pods you get out of the pool or you walk over, you can swim in it, and then you can and there's like a fire pit. All right, that's kind of dope. That's kind of cool. All right, I'll give him that.
Over on all sides and from up above. So when you're here, you'll come here.
They look like
You have
giant
the fire on this one and the
ashtrays.
fire on the far one, and you can hang out here.
And everything in this house is your creation, your ideas.
Well, Paul McLean was the architect, but everything in this house was generally all of my ideas, and I don't want to ever say it was all me, because there were hundreds of people who made this possible. But yes, it was me in the very beginning with a pen, with Paul designing this house. And you know, the reason that the house is the size that it is not because that was our goal, but we took 40 feet off of the mountain to make the lot bigger. So then we had to create usable space to make the grass above you have grass. So that's why all of the rooms that you're in now have usable space above you. And that's why it was so hard, but that's why it became that square footage. But you can see, I mean, when we go through the lower levels of this house, you will understand that
They shaved 40 feet off the mountain to build this. Look at the comments afterwards. What is this? Someone said the bathroom part was the best. Is this it?
See, it's turning now.
Oh, wow,
Oh,
look.
there we go.
Wow.
Okay, we're back towards the office now, and I don't usually go this way, but I will. Oh, look at this powder room. This is really cool. We did it with inset mirrors.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, let's go up.
That toilet is ugly as
This
fuck.
is also very difficult. These free-flowing stairs that
How
are
many
basically in the air.
staircases are there in the house? Do you know?
There's, I think, 3, like 6. I don't know. There's 3 main ones. This is one of the main.
Oh my god, he doesn't know how many sets of stairs he has in his house. He has so many sets of stairs in his house, he doesn't know how many there are. Oh. Oh god.
The view from the staircase.
I know.
Oh, well, wait till you see the view from up here. So first of all, we come up here, and this is the first thing you see framed directly in the middle of your eye line is the Getty.
Wow.
Truly
Here, come this way.
spectacular.
This is the balcony for the library.
That's a jack-off balcony for people to look down at you while you're jacking off at your computer desk.
Sick. Hey guys, how are you down there? Sick. This is really high up.
Yeah.
You ain't scared?
No. Woozy.
And what's cool is every place where we have more than one bedroom, we have a living room. So you have a central space to hang off of your room. So this is the first living room. I'll show you what
So these walls are suede. What are these walls
Suede.
made? Suede.
suede wallpaper. So this is a wing of 4 bedrooms here.
Isn't suede, like, expensive as fuck? This motherfucker's walls are made of suede? Yeah, you can't get them wet. Dude, furry walls. Yeah, suede's like a pain to clean. If you have like a suede couch and you dump wine on it or something, it's fucking done. You fucked up, bucko.
The staircase going up. Can we pop in? Just have
No,
a quick...
not yet. Yeah, come to this one. I'm showing you the best. Trust me.
okay.
These are the best too, because it'll just give you an idea.
Adam, it's overwhelming.
It is.
It's truly overwhelming. It is. Wow. Spectacular,
Jesus
Niall.
Christ.
You must.
It's such a shame that LA is where it is. Like LA is kind of nice, but like holy shit. There's never every single day LA has like a fucking blanket of smog over it. It's just not very like I've been to LA a few times and breathing the air there, it's worse than New York. The smog in LA is worse than New York. It really is. Imagine this house, except it was like in Hawaii on the coast, looking out at the ocean. That would be cool. You forgot the staff living quarters? Wait, what? Huh? I don't
You
know.
must be so proud of yourself.
I think it's in a later episode. Okay, we've seen enough. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my god. This guy. Oh god. Oh. If I had $500 million, dude. Dude, if I had $500 million, do you know what I'd do with that money? For starters, I would invest $100 million in Dogecoin right away. I'm just saying. I would right away invest $100 million in Dogecoin. The second I got $500 million. $100 million straight into Dogecoin. Okay? Done deal. All right? Number 2, I would buy at most, 4,000 square foot house. That would be the biggest that I would go for. Like, that's still pretty large. At least to me. That's still pretty large. But that is, like, on the highest end of what I would go for in terms of a house size. And then from there, I would just buy myself a nice computer, a nice TV, a good desk and chair. Maybe I would have, like, a custom cooled and heated chair made so I could heat it during the winter and cool it during the summer, like having, like, fucking water cooling in my chair. And, like, besides that, besides stuffed out my streaming and just, like, furniture, I would run out of things to use my money for. I would just save it and just spend it on food and shit. Like a car, I would like to have a car. I've never had a car before. I would like a car. But, like, I can't imagine having this much money and being like, I'm gonna make a big fucking house. Like, dude, no, I like to be cozy. I feel money is wasted on the rich. Can we be honest? Any chores, money is wasted on the fucking rich. And you know how this is true? When you look at the houses of, like, YouTubers, for example, usually, like, Captain Sparkles started off his YouTube channel. By the way, my brother, of course, as you can all see, I am Captain Sparkles' brother. Very, very obviously, you know. My good friend, my brother, Captain Sparkles, the famous YouTuber, he started out making his videos in his bedroom at his mom's house, right? And now he lives in, like, an insane mansion. But it's not, like, impractical. Can I find it? Hold on. Like, here's a picture of it. Is this extravagant? Yeah, it's a little extravagant. But at the same time, it's practical, right? Like, it's practical. You got a nice, like, it's very nice. It's got a nice view. It's built into the mountain, which is pretty cool. It's not unbelievably large. And it's like, it's cool. It's cool. This has style. This is good taste. Does anyone disagree? Like, do you think this house looks like bad taste? Yeah, it looks dope. Well, if you think modern architecture looks ugly, then you're stupid and wrong, but still. Like, when somebody who grew up poor or not being rich, like, manages to make enough money to get themselves, like, a mansion, when they get themselves a mansion, it's usually something like this. Something practical, something like, you know, extravagant, because they have the money for it, and it's understandable. It's not my style, but it's, you know, it's understandable. But not some dumb fucking hideous shit, over the top bullshit like this. It's never anything like this. I mean, maybe the Paul brothers would do this, but, like, generally I find that people who grew up not having a lot of money, when they come across money, tend to be a little bit more practical or reserved with it, because they know the value of a dollar way better than most rich people do. Yeah. I don't know. Even in my experience, like, I've only recently, like, within the last year or two, actually made enough money to do YouTube as a job. And especially moving to California and having my own place and paying my bills has seriously taught me the value of a dollar. I feel like a lot of people, until they've moved out or have bills to pay for their own, they really don't understand the true value of money. They really don't. And I feel like rich people, when they've got so much fucking money, they don't know what to do with it, to the point where they're building these completely impractical, insane houses. It shows how little respect they have for a dollar. Like, how little they value it. As lefty as a take as this is, I feel like most people would agree with this. I bet even Destiny would agree with this, actually. I bet I could, if I could call Destiny on Discord right now and ask him, hey, do you think a lot of people who are raised rich and have like more money than they really know what to do with, do you think they know the value of $1 better than like a poor person who comes across money? He'd be like, yeah, probably. Even like a capitalist liberal would have to agree with this. Yeah, Stitches, if I was to get a house like this, dude, as much as I think the idea is dead, I would make it into a streamer house. I would make this into a massive streamer house. I would bring in all the fucking boys. Just a big fucking streamer house. That's the only practical use this has. And honestly, if you're sharing it with a bunch of people, this would be a cool house for doing YouTube and like content. It's massive, so it's not like you're going to be in each other's way all the time because it's so fucking huge. You could host fan events at this thing. Oh my god, I just realized something. Oh god, chat, I just realized something. If a YouTuber owned this house and hosted events here in like the downstairs like dance club, how many underage girl fans do you think would be getting coerced to go upstairs to the bedroom? Dude, never mind. No, never mind. I hope a YouTuber never gets this house. Oh, fuck. No, I don't trust YouTubers with a house like this. Never mind. Nope. There's too many opportunities for them. Yeah, it's a recipe for disaster. No longer fun. Wide Peepo's sad. Oh, God. Okay. All right. I think we can all agree. Rich people have no taste and money is wasted on them. And we will, all of you in chat will never even make as much money in your entire lives as this house alone costs. I know, Lonnie, it was a joke. It was a joke. Yeah, the nightclub looks super rapey, yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please subscribe and ring the bell icon if you haven't already. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. The link's in the description, as well as joining my fan Discord, which you definitely should. If you want to support me financially, you can donate or sub on my website, xanderhall.com/live. I really appreciate it. Without your financial support, I would not be able to do this, and maybe one day I'll be able to afford a Captain Sparkles mansion house. Probably not. I probably will never make that much money, but still, a man can hope. A man can dream. And if you want to support me on YouTube, you can super chat or hit the join button to become a channel member. I really do appreciate it. Thank you all so much for watching. And yeah, have a good one.